Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Scott Sports 101. I'm Scott Trella. We're going to talk a little MLB baseball. We'll talk some Cavs tonight, and maybe even a little bit of NFL. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. Who holds the record for the most consecutive games played in Major League Baseball history? I will have the answer later on the broadcast. The Tribe is trailing the Chicago White Sox 5-1 in the bottom of the eighth. Tyler Olson has come on from the bullpen in relief of Zach McAllister was on from the bullpen who came out to relieve Adam Plutko. So Tyler Olson is on right now, and well, hopefully he can close out the eighth and hopefully pitch in the ninth. But we'll see. And it's not going like it was yesterday with the Tribe's 4-0 win, and Carlos Carrasco just had a spectacular outing. And I got to admit, he pushed a great game, and Terry Francona said the same thing, and I got to agree with him on that. But I feel that the Tribe bullpen needs some work. I feel there needs to be some changes in the bullpen, because the bullpen is just struggling right now to just really keep the game at hold the lead and has been giving up a lot of runs. So I feel some changes in the bullpen need to be made. But I feel the Indians are in first place right now. They're 4 games over 500, and hopefully they can remain over 500 and be in first place by the time the All-Star break rolls around. And I just feel they're going to really do well. I think they're going to be all right this season. And I feel that the Indians pitching staff, especially the bullpen, really needs to step it up and not give up so many runs and not have so many or not have any errors or anything like that. They really need to really just step it up. Once again, I mentioned LeBron James yesterday in his decision, but I'm going to talk about that shortly. But I want to talk about the Cavs first. We know that some changes need to be made with the Cavs. First, I feel I like J.R. Smith, and we should hold on to him. And I like George Hill because he really scored big for us this past season, and he has potential. So I think we should hold on to him too. And I feel that we should also hold on to Rodney Hood because he can really score points for you. And we could possibly trade Kevin Love to try to get Paul George to come here, but I still feel yes and no in like the middle that we should hold on to Kevin Love. Because he did, he had his ups and downs, but he scored well. But I feel that we should try to hold on to Kevin Love. Or we could possibly trade him, but I really don't know. It's hard to say right now. And I'm not so sure about Jordan Clarkson or C.D. Osman. Neither one of them scored very well, or Ante Zizak. And London Percett was cut from the Cavs today. Now, do you think that presents a problem for LeBron James and him having to make that decision and for him to remain in Cleveland? I feel yes and no. I'm right in the middle. I have mixed feelings about that. But I want to know what you think. Let me know what you think. Put something on my discussion board page on my YouTube channel, Scott Sports 101, or go to my Scott Sports 101 email address, scottsports101@gmail.com. But let me know what you think. I want to know your input. And I feel yes, it presents a problem in a way, but maybe no, it doesn't, because he did not play the way he should, and he didn't play very much. And I like Larry Nance Jr. I like him. A lot of people like him. And I still feel we should hold on to Kyle Korver because he really scored big for us. And I also feel that we should also hold on to I know the guy's name has just gone from me. I have to think here for a minute. I also think we should hold on to, there was some, well, I'll have to think of it, but And I still feel that LeBron should remain with the Cavs. And I know it's going to be his decision, and he's got needs some time to think, and he just will not make a decision as of yet. But I still feel he should remain with the Cavs, and I really feel that if he would go out west or go with the Rockets, which not sure if I could see that happening. The Lakers have talent, but it's not there. I feel he would not get anywhere with the Lakers, and I don't see him going to New Orleans. Philly or Washington possibly, but I'm not too sure about that either. But it's his decision, and we'll have to wait and see what he decides. And I'm going to be doing another broadcast for the NBA draft and for LeBron James' decision. And my friend Matt Murphy is going to be my guest for that. So stay tuned for that, and please look for that. And I feel that when we watched Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final, I just felt that was a fun game to watch, and I was rooting for the Cavs through all this, but that was a fun game to watch because, I mean, we took Game 7, and we also took Game 7 when we played Indiana in Round 1. And I just felt that was a fun game to watch, but this series with the finals, it dissolved, and we just did not dodge a bullet. So I feel we're going to have to wait and see what happens with LeBron James and his decision. And I feel that yes and no with London Brissett getting cut today, and by the Cavs, he did not do much. I still feel, turning to the Browns and NFL news, that Tyrod Taylor is most likely going to be the starting quarterback this season for the Browns. And Hugh Jackson has liked what he's seen so far from the veteran Tyrod Taylor, because he knows that he's a veteran quarterback, and he knows what Tyrod Taylor has to offer and what he needs to do, and Tyrod Taylor knows what he needs to do. And minicamp day 1 has wrapped up, and Hugh Jackson liked what he saw in Tyrod Taylor, and he hopes he can be hopefully develop Baker Mayfield, and eventually have him come out and really contribute to this team and really score some points for the Browns. And we're really gonna have to really see. It's gonna be developing more when training camp opens at the beginning of July, and we're really gonna have to, after 1-15, the 2016-2017 season, and an 0-16 this past season, 2017-2018, I feel they have, and I know now with having Tyrod Taylor and with the NFL draft having come and gone, and I like the players we got, now the players that we got, and I do like them, and I feel, especially Baker Mayfield, because I think he's going to be a surprise, and he could surprise everybody. But I feel Tyrod Taylor is really going to do well for us and really score some points for us. And I feel that the Browns are up and coming, but a lot of people feel that they can win at least 4 games. I feel, at least 4, that they can win at least 4 or 5 games, but I'd like to see a 6-10 season because I feel that would be an improvement from last season. So we'll have to see what happens. Right now, it's minicamp right now, and Hugh Jackson's like what he's seen so far. So we'll see what happens in day 2 of minicamp. I think that is tomorrow, I believe. And we'll see what happens when training camp opens, the beginning of July. We'll get back to sports talk in a minute, sports talk analysis in a minute. But first, it's now time for the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. Who holds the record for the most consecutive games played in Major League Baseball history? With 2,632 consecutive games, if you said Cal Ripken Jr., you are correct. Cal Ripken holds the record with 2,632 consecutive games. During his career, he surpassed Lou Gehrig's record of 2,130 consecutive games, and that stood for 56 years. I'll have another trivia question on my next broadcast tomorrow, so look for that. Stay tuned for that. I know I'm getting off track, and we'll get back to sports analysis talk, but again, I would like to plug what I've plugged in my last 2 broadcasts. After tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week, June 14th, 15th, and 16th, Notoriety has a very special spring show coming up, and it is their 50th anniversary spring show, and it is entitled Celebrating Life, 50 Years of Life Through Song. And it's going to be a great spring show. We have a love night. We are inviting you to join us for the first song of the second half, and tickets are pre-sale are $10, $12 at the door, $11 for seniors, and $5 for children. And it is at Solon High School in the auditorium, 33600 Inwood Road, 44139 in Solon, Ohio. And the June 14th and 15th show, the Thursday and Friday shows are at 7 o'clock, and the June 16th Saturday matinee show is at 2. For more tickets or more information, you can call 216-407-607, or go to our email, or go to the email address notorietysHowchoir@gmail.com. And it is a great show, and you're going to hear many great numbers from the past and new numbers. And I also have a solo, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, from The Lion King by my idol, Sir Elton John. So you're going to see photos from the past and a very special in memoriam through one of our songs called Lullaby by Billy Joel in the second act. So please, come on out and see us, celebrating 50 years of life through song. Solon High School in the auditorium, 33600 Inwood Road, 44139 in Solon, Ohio. So come on out and see us. It's going to be a great show, and it's Notoriety's 50th anniversary spring show. So come on out and see us. Now, getting back to the Tribe, they were down, and it was the bottom of the 8th. They're probably in the 9th by now, and I don't know if the Tribe is going to be able to come from behind, but we shall see. The last I heard, they were down 5-1, and I just still feel that the bullpen really needs to step it up. And Terry Francona, Tribe skipper Terry Francona, really knows that. And I feel that they need to really not give up so many runs, but they really. I know Zach McAllister pitched an inning in 2/3 in the 8th, and then they brought in Tyler Olson, and our starting pitcher for tonight. Adam Plutko went 7 2/3. That's how many he went. He was pulled on the bottom of the top of the 7th, or bottom of the 7th, middle of 7th, and that's when they brought in Zach McAllister, and he went, and then after that brought in now Tyler Olson, and hopefully he'll be able to close we'll see what he does if they're able to come from behind. So I will let you know tomorrow when I'm down doing Scott Sports 101 at Magnolia Clubhouse on their daily news show, if the Tribe has won tomorrow morning. Getting back to the Browns, we're almost out of time, but I feel that I've said this once, but I would like to see 6-10. I feel, and my friend Matt Murphy agrees with me, that the Browns are up and coming. Now, I feel that the Tyrod Taylor is really looking good and really shaping up well to be a great starter for the Browns, and we will see come the preseason and the regular season. And I think the defense is going to shape up well now that we have an offensive defensive coordinator both. And I feel with these draft picks we got, they're going to really build and they're going to learn, and they're going to hopefully eventually come out and get their chance to start. But I feel that training camp's going to say it all. What happens in training camp in the preseason and in the preseason, that's going to determine what happens in the regular season. So keep up to date with training camp, and we'll have to see what happens with training camp and see how they develop and in the preseason, even though those games will not mean a thing because they're going to be just testing those guys. But come the regular season, that's when it's going to mean something. And I feel they need to win the season opener and the home opener because that's going to set the tone for the season. And I feel we need to end our skid of opening day losses. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Scott Sports 101. Always remember, be a team player each and every day and every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.